Marcus Washington had worked at Henderson Manufacturing for 23 years. 23 years of early mornings and calloused hands. 23 years of watching his daughter Aliyah grow up between shift changes and overtime hours. She was 8 now, bright as summer sunshine, with her mother's smile and her father's determination. Her mother, gone 5 years to cancer, leaving Marcus to balance work and fatherhood alone. That Tuesday started like any other. Marcus kissed Aliyah goodbye at the school gate, her backpack almost as big as she was. But when he arrived at the factory, something felt different. The usual morning chatter had gone quiet. By noon, Marcus sat across from his supervisor, Robert Chen, whose gray hair seemed to have grown grayer overnight. "Marcus, I'm sorry," Robert said, his voice heavy. "The company's downsizing. You're one of our best, but corporate made the call. Last hired, first fired, even after all these years." Marcus felt the floor drop beneath him. No job meant no insurance. No insurance meant trouble, because Aliyah needed surgery. A heart condition, the doctors said. Fixable, but expensive. The surgery was scheduled for next month. He cleaned out his locker in silence, neighbors offering sympathetic nods. Men and women he'd worked alongside for decades, now watching him leave. That evening, Marcus sat at their small kitchen table, bills spread before him like accusing fingers. Aliyah did her homework nearby, humming softly. She didn't know yet. How could he tell her? "Daddy, you seem sad," she said, looking up with those perceptive eyes. "Just tired, sweetheart, just tired." The next 3 weeks blurred together. Job applications, phone calls, rejection after rejection. His savings dwindled. The surgery date loomed closer. At night, Marcus would stand in Aliyah's doorway, watching her sleep, feeling like he was failing the one person who mattered most. Then came the midnight knock. Marcus woke instantly, heart pounding. The bedside clock read 11:57. Nobody knocked at midnight with good news. He thought of Aliyah, asleep down the hall, and moved quietly to the door. Through the peephole, he saw a face he recognized. James Henderson, the CEO, owner of the company. A man Marcus had seen maybe twice in 23 years, always at a distance, always surrounded by executives in expensive suits. Now he stood alone on Marcus's modest porch, wearing jeans and a simple jacket. Marcus opened the door slowly. "Mr. Henderson." "Marcus, I apologize for the hour. May I come in?" They sat in the living room, this wealthy man looking strangely out of place on Marcus's worn sofa. Henderson's hands clasped together, and Marcus noticed they trembled slightly. "I was going through personnel files last week," Henderson began, looking at the downsizing list. "I saw your name. 23 years. Perfect attendance. Commendations for quality work. Then I saw something else. Your daughter's medical leave requests. I did some research." Marcus felt his jaw tighten. "If you came here too." "I came to apologize," Henderson interrupted. "And to tell you a story. Do you have a few minutes?" Marcus nodded, confused. 35 years ago, I was 28. Fresh MBA, full of myself. My father had just started this company, and I thought I knew everything. We had a worker, Thomas Bryant. Good man. Dedicated. He asked for help when his wife got sick. I said no. Company policy. No exceptions. He quit to care for her. She died 6 months later. Henderson's voice cracked. Thomas never recovered. Lost everything. I was too proud to admit I'd been wrong. Too young to understand that policies and profits aren't worth more than people. My father was furious with me. He found Thomas, helped him quietly. Made me watch from a distance, learn what real leadership meant. Thomas died 10 years ago, but I never forgot the lesson I learned too late to help him. The old man looked directly at Marcus now, tears in his eyes. When I saw your file, saw your daughter's situation, I saw Thomas again. But this time, I could do something. I'm not too late this time. Henderson pulled an envelope from his jacket. Your job is waiting. Full back pay from termination date. And the company will cover Aliyah's surgery, all costs. Our insurance, our responsibility. Because you are our responsibility. I should have been paying attention. That's my failure, not yours. Marcus couldn't speak. The envelope shook in his hands. There's more, Henderson continued. I'm creating a new position. Employee advocate. Someone who makes sure no one falls through the cracks again. Someone who reminds people like me what matters. Robert Chen recommended you. Says you've been helping coworkers with problems for years, on your own time. The job is yours if you want it. Better pay, regular hours. Home for dinner with your daughter. The tears came then, and Marcus didn't try to stop them. Why, he managed. Why come here yourself, at midnight? Henderson smiled sadly. Because some things shouldn't wait until morning. Because my father taught me that when you've wronged someone, you make it right personally. And because I'm 73 years old, Marcus. I've learned that money and success mean nothing if you can't sleep at night knowing you did right by people. They talked until dawn crept through the windows. About fatherhood, about loss, about second chances. Two men from different worlds, finding common ground in shared struggles and hard-won wisdom. When Aliyah padded out in her pajamas, rubbing sleepy eyes, Henderson stood. You must be Aliyah. Your father tells me you're quite the student. She smiled shyly, moving close to Marcus. I'll let you two have breakfast, Henderson said. Marcus, we'll see you Monday morning. Take the time you need for Aliyah's surgery. Your position will be waiting. At the door, the old man paused. Thank you for letting me make this right. You've given me something I needed too. The chance to be better than I was. After he left, Aliyah looked up at her father. Daddy, why are you crying? Marcus pulled her close, feeling lighter than he had in months. Sometimes, sweetheart, the world surprises you. Sometimes, when you think you're alone, someone shows up to remind you that kindness still exists. That people still care. Like angels, she asked. Like people who've learned to be better than they were. That's even more special than angels, because it's harder. 3 weeks later, Aliyah's surgery went perfectly. Marcus held her hand as she went under, and was there when she woke up, Henderson's words echoing in his mind about what really matters. He started his new job the following month. Every day, he helped someone. Every day, he made sure no one felt invisible, forgotten, or alone. And sometimes, late at night, he'd remember that midnight knock. Remember that kindness can come from unexpected places. That it's never too late to learn, never too late to change, never too late to choose compassion over convenience. Because the best wisdom comes not from never making mistakes, but from having the courage to correct them. And sometimes, the greatest gift we can give each other is simply showing up when it matters most.